Hello everyone, welcome to another lecture of water chapter. Friends, without any further time, let's start our video. So, guys, I came to know that tomorrow is a paper for EDTA. So, in this video, I'm only going to discuss the EDTA method, means what is the theory behind it, what are the principles, and how to solve the numericals of EDTA. So, guys, EDTA is a very important topic, you can say, because it is asked for 5 marks, either a theory question or a numerical being asked in papers always. So, let us discuss by starting the theory. So EDTA, it's a chemical method to know the hardness of water. So friends, as I have earlier discussed with you that there are many impurities which get added with water and they form, or you can say they cause hardness in water. So to remove that hardness, we have several methods by using which we can remove the hardness of water. So EDTA is one of those. So what are the components of EDTA? So the components are EDTA solution, which is of disodium EDTA. Guys, first of all, you have to write that what is the full form of EDTA, or you can draw the structure of EDTA also. So EDTA stands for ethylene diamine tetraacetate. So I hope that you understand what is the full form of EDTA. After that, EBT. EBT is the metal indicator. It has a blue color. Its full form is areochrome black tea. After that, you have to take water sample. Then a buffer solution you have to consider, which is formed by adding NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide, and ammonium chloride, which has a pH of range from 9 to 10. So guys, please mark it here as important because we have to mention the pH as well with the buffer solution. So in this reaction, so guys, now we are going to discuss the reaction. So in this reaction, the color changes from wine red to blue. It is important, guys, to remember the color of the reaction. uh, Next is, now you have to show the reaction. So the reaction is as follows. First of all, you have to take hard water. You have to react it with the EBT, which stand for areochrome black tea, and the buffer solution we have taken with pH of 9 to 10. 9 to 10 is, guys, the range of the pH which we are taking. So here it will form metal EBT complex. Guys, this is metal EBT complex, as this complex is unstable and its color is wine red. Guys, please note down the color, that it's wine red color, and it is unstable. Now we are reacting the metal EBT complex with EDTA solution. So after reacting with EDTA solution, a stable product of metal EDTA is formed and EBT is said to be free, which has blue color. And this metal EDTA complex is, you can say, colorless. It is colorless. So guys, if you want to make an impression on the examiner or the paper checker, you can write the reaction and the color as well. So examiner may, or maybe he or she can give you some extra marks for this. Like if she want to give you 4 marks after seeing this, that you have explained the theory very well, maybe her or his mind can change to give you 4.5 or 5 out of 5. So now we will discuss theory. So what is the theory behind the EDTA method is, it follows as EDTA forms colorless stable complex. It's complex, guys, with Ca2 plus and Mg2 plus ions present in water at a pH of 9 to 10. To maintain a pH, we have to take a buffer solution. Guys, as you have learned what is buffer solution in 12th standard, buffer solution is a solution whose pH remains as it is, its pH do not changes. So the buffer solution which we are considering here is made up of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride. Areochrome black tea, that is EBT, it is used as an indicator, or you can say metal indicator. Now guys, you have to write the principle. Guys, you have to write the principle, as it is very important because principle is asked for 2 to 3 marks in theory exams. So what is the principle of EDTA? So the principle is as follows: the disodium salts of EDTA form complex with Ca2 plus and Mg2 plus as well as other metal cations. So guys, which are the other metal cations? So the other metal cations are iron, silver and other heavy metals, but it is not there in our subject. So in aqueous solution, thus in hard water sample, the total hardness can be determined by titrating Ca2 plus Mg2 plus present in an aliquot of sample with sodium EDTA solution. Guys, it's sodium EDTA using this buffer, that is NH4OH plus NH4Cl, which has a pH of 10, or you can say a range between from 9 to 10. EBT as metal indicator. Guys, you have to take the EBT as metal indicator for this reaction at pH 10. Now guys, we are explaining the reaction, that what is happening, how EDTA react with the metal complex, how we can identify the hardness. So from C point we are explaining the reaction which we have seen above. This reaction we are explaining here from point C. So the explanation for the reaction is as follows: at pH 10, metal EBT form unstable complex with Ca2 plus Mg2 plus in water having wine red color. Guys, please note down the colors of the complexes which are forming. EBT forms wine red, and EBT's own independent color is blue, but when it react with the metals it forms a wine red color. And also the metal the metal EBT complex is, you can say, it is unstable. So as we know in chemistry, unstable products do not exist. That's why when it react with EDTA it forms more stable products. So complex is broken by EDTA solution during titration, giving stable complex with ions and releasing EBT indicator solution which is blue in color. As I have told you earlier that the color of the EBT indicator is blue. So hence color changes from wine red to blue, which tells that the hardness in water is removed. Basically guys, you can't say that the total hardness is removed, but yes, you can say almost 90% hardness is removed by EDTA method, or you can say this is the method by which we can find what is the total hardness of the water, what is the permanent hardness and what is the temporary hardness. Guys, it's a chemical procedure. So now we have discussed the theory, you can say, but the most important is numerical, that is EDTA numerical, which is asked many times for 5 marks. So guys, to solve the numerical of EDTA, there are certain steps which has to be followed to get the required answer. If you don't follow that, you won't be able to solve the sums. So what are the steps? So there are total 5 steps. If you follow these 5 steps as it is, you will get 5 out of 5 marks in EDTA numerical. And guys, believe me, EDTA numerical is very easy to solve if you know what is the procedure, how to solve the sums. So the very first step is you have to find the strength of solution in terms of CaCO3 equivalent, that is calcium carbonate equivalent. After that, you have to find 1 ml of EDTA solution requires how much calcium carbonate. After that, you have to find the total hardness in ppm. Guys, ppm is unit for total hardness, or you can say for hardness. ppm stands for parts per million, that is 10 की power minus 6. Find permanent hardness in ppm. So first of all, you have to calculate total hardness. After that, you have to calculate permanent hardness, and the last one that you have to calculate is temporary hardness. So for calculating temporary hardness, we have formula, that is total hardness minus permanent hardness.